Sir Sick, the Social Inequality Crusader, is a popular far-right YouTube channel. The British host provides social and political commentary on current events in world politics and pop culture. The host is anti-feminist, anti-SJW, anti-BLM, anti-immigration, and anti-LGBT. In most videos, the host chooses a particular topic or video that has been a recent hot-button issue and then proceeds to pick apart the arguments presented in the said video or article. The host utilizes an avatar of a medieval knight, animations, satire, and humor to push his agenda. Indeed. What the actual fuck is this? Does the writer of this article... have they actually watched, any of my content? I get how people who hate me might think this, but there's a certain reverence I'm getting from this. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but regardless, let's take this thing apart so you, dear viewer, can get a better idea of who I am. And the guy who shit this onto the internet can get an idea of what a freaking moron he is. Or she, or it, or cabbage. I don't judge. I think ultimately we're just going to have to rewrite this bitch. Starting off with the most egregious part of this whole thing. Popular? Are you fucking mad? Having thousands of badass sexy motherfuckers who watch my shitty videos regularly doesn't make me popular. I would have gone with known-ish. Next, far right. Far right. I couldn't even wrap my head around that one when I first read it. There are dozens of my videos where I state very clearly that I lean left, like the giant liberal faggot that I am. When I take a political compass test that, yes, I know they aren't everything, but they mean something, otherwise you wouldn't get consistent results, I come out as left-leaning libertarian. And I did another one, and shock, horror, it's still the same. Hey guy, look how far right I am, you fucking moron. The British host. Oh, come now, Mr. Specific. You must have known I'm English. I mean, clearly, you know so much about me. Social and political commentary. Well, I guess that's fine, although I'm going to add a stupid and a fucking, and I'm going to change current events in world politics and pop culture to shit he thinks is stupider than he is and he's dumber than a postage stamp. Now we're getting to the, I want to say good stuff, but Anti-feminist. Not really. I mean, I use the tags, but I wouldn't call myself anti-anything, isn't really the way I would put it. But even those things I oppose. It's more the bad actors within those groups and some of the stupid ideas presented and accepted by people within them. I mean, hell, there's plenty of feminism I have absolutely zero problem with, and there are places in the world that I think actively need that kind of activism. But I do think that in the West it's killed all its dragons and is now terrorising the peasants in the name of equality. Anti-SJW. This one is unfortunate, as there are people out there who have adopted this word and simply don't understand what it means. Generally, good people, but the fact is, it's a pejorative, specifically designed to separate the bad actors from the people who are actually just trying to do right. You can believe in every single cause that a social justice warrior believes in, and you won't be a social justice warrior by virtue of your actions. If you don't go out of your way to ruin people's lives, ruin people's frankly harmless fun, and don't try to change things that you have nothing to do with and clearly know nothing about, you're not an SJW. You might as well start calling yourself an arsehead. Now, if you do this kind of shit, if you're a Bob Chipman type, there are no bad tactics, only bad targets, then you are an SJW. And frankly, fuck you. Anti-BLM. BLM have some legitimate concerns. Unfortunately, those are being drowned out by a shitload of racist rhetoric from crazies. I argue against said crazies, but I bet you dollars to donuts average Joe who supports the movement has good intentions, and if they could root out the dickheads, it would be something that I wouldn't have any problems with whatsoever. As with everything, it's not black and white, lol, and my issues are always with individuals. Again, I have to wonder if the writer of this has actually seen any of my videos. Anti-immigration. I'm not sure if I've ever even talked directly about immigration, so where the fuck has this come from? I have no idea. But here's a hint. I think immigration can be a good thing. Uncontrolled? Of course not, don't be stupid. As with everything, there are people who do bad things and will take advantage of things. If you want to let people in your country without knowing who they are and if they might cause problems, you are a fucking moron. But any upstanding citizen with the skills and ability and desire to produce wealth and make your country a better place should be welcomed. Do I know how to do that? Fuck no, I'm a moron. But I'm not as stupid as the person who thinks that I'm anti-immigration. And anti-LGBT. Holy Christ, that one is... I have no idea where that's come from. I have lesbian friends, gay friends, bisexual friends and trans friends, and I have no opinion on their sexuality. They're just people. What they, or I guess who they do, is none of my business and it's none of yours. And my only interest is they do what makes them happy. Do I make gay jokes? Yes. All my jokes are gay. But I make fun of people for any and every characteristic. It'd be pretty fucked up if I singled people out for specific things that we can't talk about. Sorry, I don't do that. I'm not a bigot. I mean, you clearly want me to be anti-something. I'm anti-authoritarian, I'm anti-stupid, anti-bad ideas, and anti-lazy research. So I think I'm anti-you writer of this thing. In most videos, the host chooses a particular topic or video that has been a recent hot button issue. You know, like flat earthers and homeopathy and AIDS denialism. What the fuck? I'm not saying I don't tackle stupid shit that is doing the rounds, but I consider myself an equal opportunity stupid basher, and I try to keep a reasonable balance between these things. I talk about 50-50 political to woo, although in my book stupid is stupid, so it doesn't really matter. The only way I'm fixing this one is to rebuild it from the ground up. In all videos, the host chooses whatever he can find that makes him go, what a moron, and then he makes a shit video. Proceeds to pick apart the arguments presented in the said video or article. That's actually pretty accurate. There's not anything particularly egregious about that, I think. I'm going to have to leave it in. Well done, you wrote something that actually reflects reality, mate. Gold star.
I got him! Great kid, don't get cocky.
The host utilizes an avatar of a medieval knight. I mean, that's technically true, but he's a crusader. You couldn't have been more specific? Medieval is really general time period, quite wide, like 1,000 years. I mean, crusader. It's literally in the name. I'm glad I'm not your parent, otherwise I would be giving you so many disappointed, faintly disgusted looks at the dining table. Animations? Kinda. The background's animated. Thank you, Extellus. You're fantastic. And sometimes I move my guy around. I guess it technically counts. Satire and humour. I mean, satire is supposed to be humorous, and if you want to go the route of naming the types of humour I employ, self-deprecation, gallows, farce, deadpan, the list goes on and on. But most importantly, it's shit. I cannot stress that enough. And finally, I do all of this to push my agenda. And what agenda would that be, mate? I mean, yeah, we all have things we want the world to be, but you seem to have such a firm grasp on who I am and what I represent, you would have thought you could tell me what it is that I want. Or is it you pushing an agenda? You seem to be adamant on making me seem a certain way, either to make your own group look more popular, or perhaps to make me look like I'm something I'm not. I don't know. And frankly, I don't care. But I'm not going to let stupid shit slide, especially when that stupid shit is about me. So here it is, the revised piece about me. I think you will find it exceptionally accurate. Sir Sick, the social inequality crusader, is a known-ish dirty lefty anti-authoritarian YouTube channel. The English limey scum host provides stupid fucking social and political commentary on the shit that he thinks is stupider than he is, and he's dumber than a postage stamp. The host is anti-stupid, anti-bad ideas, and anti-lazy research. Just ask the previous writer of this. In all videos, the host chooses whatever he can find that makes him go, haha, what a moron, and then he makes a shit video within which he proceeds to pick apart the arguments presented in the said video or article. The host utilises an avatar of a crusader. Obviously, you'd be pretty stupid not to get that, it's in the title. You wouldn't want to use something ambiguous as hell like, say, medieval. One good animation, a few sort of animations when he can be bothered, and bad comedy to push his agenda. Whatever that may be, probably something about bees. Perfect. Now let's go upload this. Son of a bitch! I can't edit it. Fuck man. This has been a waste of time. Great.